MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
At the 41-yard line.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Jets.
Back to the ground with Hall. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
On play action, now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside route.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Burrow going to keep it himself, and he is going to have the Bengals first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Mixon with a first down carry. Muscles him off, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw taken in by Ruckert. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he is going to have the Jets first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. His pass complete to Ruckert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Once again, Ruckert. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. They decide now to go for 2 after the penalty. The ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Rodgers again now. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. That's a strike. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow on play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's brought down. 7 catches for him now in this last one. A first down. Hall want to give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jeremy Ruckert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On play action, Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And quickly, they get to the line.
1 yard gain.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. Connection made to Ruckert. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Here's a give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Now Rodgers. His pass complete to Ruckert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Jets on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
that's another Jets first down.
A handoff for Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow looking to pass. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Here we go.
Gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 10 yards out. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And now here's another interception. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it?
And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Rodgers looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Burrow's thrower into the hands of Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 10.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On 2, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
at their own 5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Sit down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.